Okay, hi Neo. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm just going to ask you a few questions about this amazing business opportunity that we're a part of. I recently joined and I would just like to get some of your feedback and some input from you. So for starters, just tell me about your story and your entrepreneurial journey and where you are today.
Thank you very, very much, Shenelle. It's a privilege for me and it's an honor to be, sharing this opportunity. This is what brings me to life literally every single day when I have an opportunity to talk about this opportunity. To cut the long story short, I am Neo. You can call me Neo. I call my name a democratic name. It's really open to many pronunciations. In South Africa, we have 11 official languages. And out of the 11, there's probably 4 or 5 different ways that one can actually pronounce my name. So I grew up one of the capital cities in South Africa. It's called Cape Town. That's where I was born. The African life, in South Africa generally, the average income basically is around about $250. That's the average wage around the country, $250 a month USD, that is. And, I grew up in that in particular environment. Now, let me tell you this, Shenelle. If you're earning $250 in South Africa right now, you are part of the good people. That's where the middle class is, So where I was looking back, people thought that I was really fortunate because my mom was really a hard worker, but she never experienced true financial freedom. And she did her best to send me to some of the good schools. Now the curse in that was that I was able to see what life was like for other kids. People were much more privileged than I am. And I wanted a better life for myself. I wanted a better life for my family. And my mom said, my son, if you want to become financially free, you need to go to school, get a good job, get good grades so they can get a good job, so you can have a good life. And my parents told me probably what your parents told you, that the secret the key is education. And so I went for it. I graduated, throughout my whole high school. I was part of the top 3 students. So I really gave my all because I so wanted to be financially free. And it's not only until when I went to varsity, where I was, when I pursued my studies in electrical engineering, I completed that, and I worked for one of the biggest engineering companies in Africa. And when I was there, I had literally thought that I had found my ticket to where I wanted to be. And, when I got there, I started hearing people complaining about not having enough money. Now, the funny thing, Shenelle, is that you're entering into an industry, you're a junior, and you meet people who are 10, 15 years inside there. They are struggling financially. They don't have, even in those who have a bit of money, complain about not having enough time. They're waking up to a job they don't like. They're doing what they don't like, and with people they don't like, and for a person they don't like, and many of these people were basically going to, work for 40 hours a week for 40 years of their life and retire on 40%. And, I was faced with that reality. And I was like, okay, cool. So if these people are struggling, why should I continue in this particular journey? Why should I continue being an engineer? Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to have the financial freedom that I want. I want to have time and money freedom. That's what I wanted, that was sort of the first poke that I'd received, as a feedback that things are not really going to work out as what I wanted it to be. And so it was then the second one, which is basically one of my biggest highlights, was that when our company was organizing what we call a leadership session, and they brought in one of the top industrial psychologists in the country to come do training for our particular company. And one of the things that she had spoken about was SMART goals, how to set SMART goals. Your goals should be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and obviously it has to have a time frame. And giving us this particular task, she said then to us, guys, you now have a chance to go and write down your goals. I want to see if your goals are SMART. Okay, so I was 23 years old at the time, and I wrote down, I want to become a millionaire at the age of 30. Right? That's what I wrote down. I want to become a millionaire when I'm 30 years old. That's all I want to become, because that's what I thought millionaire would mean, financial freedom. And she said to me after reading my script, she took off her glasses ever so slightly and looked at me and asked me to be realistic. She said, Neo, you just have to be more realistic. So I normally say I was stuck at a crossroad there. I was left to decide my fate, because that's what many people, when they feel that their dreams are now no longer realistic, they move back to what they think is realistic, and everyone sort of lives a life that is never really above the cycle. I mean, I'm talking about living in a country where the average salary wage is $250 a month, and many people have a choice to break out of that, but many choose to to fit into what they think is normal. And so I was faced with that reality, Shenelle, where I had to ask myself, what do I do? Do I let go of my dream of becoming a millionaire at the age of 30, or do I change the vehicle? Now that's where this opportunity comes in. You see, I'm in South Africa right now. You guys are in Australia. There's absolutely no way for me to hop into my car. I drive a Mercedes-Benz AMG. There's absolutely no way I could. It doesn't matter how good the car is, but my car won't take me to Australia, right? It does not matter how luxurious the vehicle could be, but the car itself, the vehicle itself, does not take me to my desired goal. I need a different vehicle that's going to take me to my desired destination. Now, for me, this vehicle had to become this opportunity. This opportunity. I'm not. Yes, during the last night, last night I was actually celebrating my 27th birthday. My birthday was actually on the 13th of August, but because it was busy during the week, so I decided to celebrate it last night. So I'm 27 years old, and I was able to reach my milestone that I was set at 37, only because I had the guts not to let go of my dream, but just to choose a different vehicle that is going to take me to my dream. Many people don't look for a different vehicle. Many people, they choose to suffocate their dreams and begin to live according to the status quo. They begin to become products of their conditions. And I'm telling you this right now, when this is the COVID time, people are stressed. The economy has shrinked, has contracted. People have gone into, truly depressed states, because everything that they thought was going to take them to the place they wanted to be has literally crumbled down. And I'm so grateful to God that, most importantly, even in this time of shrinking, this time of contracting, our industry, our business has 10x, literally 10x, and it's all because of getting into the right vehicle. Okay, so that's just a bit about my story. Right now, I am in this industry. I work where I want to, when I want to, with people that I want to. I found fulfillment and joy, and I resigned. I literally resigned from the job that I used to be, and I'm literally, even my family, my friends, people around me, they are truly free now because of the decision that I have taken. So yeah, man, that's just a bit about me.
Wow, what an amazing story. And by the way, I must say you're driving my dream car. So I envy you right now. Happy birthday as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, and the next question, who do you think is qualified for this business opportunity?
Well, you see, that's a very, very, very powerful question. You see, because we come from a society, and I'm sure it's the same in Australia, where it's the people who make it normal to the top are people who come from good families, are people with good varsity scores, college scores, and people who have to have doctorates and whatever. And then those are the guys who really climb up to the respected statuses of society. What I love about this business, that the only thing that is truly qualified for you, it's what I call, desire. The starting point of all success is desire. Do you desire a better future for yourself, for your kids, for your family? That if you have that desire, and that's very important, because many people no longer, they go through life without desire. So if you are hungry enough, right, because let me just take it a bit further and say the following. You see, what I've discovered through my journey. I mean, I've been on this journey right now for about 3 years, and what I've been discovered on this journey, Shenelle, is that environment, vehicle, timing, and most importantly, personal development has become the two pillars of what we now see as success. You see, right now, you guys are in Australia, right? So if I'm Xhosa, so in South Africa, I come from what we call the Xhosa tribe, okay? There are about a couple of tribes within our amongst the Black people in South Africa. And so, so I grew up speaking isiXhosa, okay? Don't try the click, okay? It's called isiXhosa. So, okay. But if I was born in Australia in a different environment, even though coming from Xhosa parents, I would never become fluent in Xhosa, okay? So in other words, my language, the fluency of my language is predicated on my environment. And one of the things that people, you know, what I find amongst people who don't get their targets or reach their goals or destinies, it is because the environment they keep is very eminent in the language they speak. They'll always complain. They're always wishing things were better. They wish that the government was better, you know, and so, and they say nothing good about themselves, right? So personally, I had to get into a different environment where people were living life. People were excited about tomorrow, where people were really earning, you know, making good money. People who are healthy, wealthy, people who truly found fulfillment in life. And so I had to get into that particular environment. And so one of the things when I got this opportunity, I found that was the environment I was actually, you know, being led into. The second thing was, you know, obviously it is a powerful vehicle, because it doesn't help being in a good environment, but you don't have a proper vehicle that's going to transport you to your proper destination. And for me, Mining City was that particular vehicle, you know, with an awesome compensation plan, wonderful product. I mean, guys, I don't know of any other product like this on this planet right now. And putting those two together became my vehicle. And most importantly, timing, guys. Right now, I'm not so sure in Shenelle, do you have KFC in Australia?
Yeah, we do.
All right. Imagine KFC if Colonel Sanders only decided to launch KFC 5 years ago. KFC was never, ever going to have the kind of potential or the kind of growth that it has experienced over the past 50 years, in the next 50 years, because of timing. Remember now, 5-10 years ago, people started to become conscious about what they eat. People are looking for fat-free things. You know, people are really concerned about their health right now. And so the timing of KFC had to be in a time where people are not really concerned about that, but but people just enjoyed good chicken. You know, that's the thing about our industry too. You know, the timing for me, it's the perfect timing. When I got involved, it was the perfect timing. You know, the cryptocurrency industry is only about 10 years old. Okay, we're talking about a potential $1 trillion industry, and it's only in its $1 billion phase right now. So, you know, when I looked at the timing, we are really lucky. I mean, if you are on board right now, you are truly blessed. You're truly lucky to be, obviously, you know, with us right now. And so, taking those three things, and most importantly, the last one, Shenelle, is be the right person. Okay, now that probably just gives this is where I'm answering you right now, because I normally say it does not help you being in the right place at the right time, but being the wrong person. Okay, you need to be the right person. Now, the right person here is a person who is teachable, who is coachable, and a person who has desire. That's what I say. You have desire, you are teachable, you are coachable, you are the right person for this opportunity. Here, we're not going to measure your IQ score. We're not, we don't care about how fluent your English is or how bad you speak. It does not really matter how educated you are. You know what I mean? I right now, I'm mentoring one of the guys in my team. He is 23 years old. 23 years old. Now imagine, okay, so in his whole family, Shenelle, I'm trying to convert this right now. No one ever earned more than 3,000 Rand a month in his family. Now, 3,000 Rand in dollar, it's about $150.
Wow.
No one in his whole entire family made more than $150 a month. And he was staying in what we call a shack. I don't know what you call it that side, but corrugated iron. That's where he grew up most of his life. Okay, and he had found himself on the wrong side of the law, trying to make means for his life. Okay, when I met him, he was he was cleaning cars and stuff, and I met him and I started mentoring him. Okay, so he only had what we call here a matric. Okay, it's the sort of the first level of education. That's all he had, and I met him, mentored him. He was hungry for success. He was, he had a desire to become better, and most importantly, he was coachable and teachable. And I'm talking to you right now. He no longer lives in a shack. He's able to provide for his family. He's at the age of 23 years old. He's making he's making about $10,000 a month right now as I'm speaking to you, all in a space of 12 months. He's now driving an Audi A4, and this is the kind of above the money, above all of these things. Yes, it is all about that, but we are able to witness stories that is changing people's lives. Whether you are living in a third world country, first world country, all of us are facing certain problems at certain levels. But when we are able to enter into an atmosphere, into an ecosystem where you see lives of people changing, it brings so much fulfillment to our lives. So all you need really is just to become hungry, teachable, and coachable, and that's all it is. The rest, will be evident in your results.
Okay. All right. And just one more question for you. So I only just jumped on board about a few weeks ago, and I'm already seeing some great results. I was on a training session last week, and you jumped on the session and you showed us one of the packages that you signed up for, and what it's doing for you. And that's my next goal. That's where I'm headed at the moment. So when I saw that, I literally thought my mind was blown. So tell me, what's your advice for someone who's not sure, or someone who wants to test the waters, or someone who wants to think about it? What do you have to say about that?
I totally understand where people are at, because when I heard about Bitcoin for the first time, it was 2016, and I was not sure. I only got involved in 2017. Now, when I got involved, the value of the coin had grown. It went from $200 to, I'm trying to convert now, to $800. When I got involved, when I heard about it, it was $200 per coin. When I got involved, it was $800 per coin. So I realized that the time sensitivity of this opportunity, it's one of those things where, I'll just try a bit now and I'll see later. By the time you wake up later, you realize how much you have truly missed out on, and I have a lot of people right now who bought smaller packages in the beginning, and I told them, look guys, here it's really time sensitive, right? So they coming to me and they're like, no, I wish I bought worth $100,000. I wish I had done this, I wish I'd done that. Back then I said, guys, don't regret what happened in the past. Just look at what is happening right now. Get in, and all I can say is that, for those who are sort of in between, I don't know whether I should go for it, whether I should go for it. All I can say to you is that if you don't go for it right now, how is the next 3 years of your life going to be? How is the next 3 years of your life going to be? It's probably going to be exactly the same as the past 3 years. Okay? Because I believe in Newton's law that says any object will remain still unless an external force comes and interrupts it to move. So in other words, any object in motion remains in motion until an external force comes and interrupts it. Okay. So in other words, the past 3 years is probably going to be the same like the next 3 years if you're not going to do anything about it. Okay. In South Africa, we have one of our favorite beaches is called the Camps Bay Beach. okay, Camsby Beach, but that's where a lot of cold water is, guys, okay?
Yeah.
So people who never swim in the cold water are people who try to just take in, taking small steps, because they never really get the chance to get used to the thrill and the chill of the water. But the guys who really enjoy lengthy periods of swimming are those who decided to stand on the brink edge and jump in, and just get inside the water, and they then begin to manage. And I'm telling you right now, that's the people who actually succeed generally in life, and so this thing has done awesome things for the people in our team. So in other words, there's not much digging that needs to be done. There's a lot of proof that is already available online. A lot of groups that people can just basically look at, a lot of stories, people that can even leverage from you around you, Shenelle. I mean, you've been here right now, even in a short space, but there's a lot of things that people can already see that they don't have to really go through before that they can make a decision, right? So for argument's sake, if I can, I want to go into one of my accounts quickly, okay? If I may, okay?
Yep.
So this is one of, let me just log, this is one of the packages that Shenelle is actually referring to. Okay, I have multiple accounts in this business, but this one, I just thought I should open. Okay. 10B. Okay. Okay. Now I can share my screen. Share my screen. Oh, okay, cool. So I can't share my screen.
Okay, hang on. Okay, try now.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, can you see my screen right now?
Yep.
Fantastic stuff. Okay, cool. So this is basically one of the packages I bought. Let me show you when I bought the package. So I'll come here to my plans. Okay, so you can check here the start date. Now this is the day I bought it. So this was on the 26th of June 2020. That's why I just bought it, and so I bought this plan just to check how it actually performs organically. In other words, without any extra commissions for referrals or stuff like that, just by you purchasing and relaxing. Okay, so here it was bought, but it started mining 10 days later. So you buy today and you only start sort of earning your mining earnings after 10 days. So if you look here on mining start, it started mining on the 6th of July. Okay, so right now we're going to measure what it has done from the 6th of July until the 16th of August. So we're basically looking over a 40-day period. We're all moving together, right? So this is so let's just see what this thing has done over the past 40 days. Okay, so I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to go check, and I'm going to my wallets, Bitcoin Vault, right? My wallets, Bitcoin Vault, and then I'll go to overview. If you guys can see overview there. And then I want us to go and check the mining, because right now you can check the all-time summary, and you'll just go to mining here. So as you can see here, it's about 9.5629722 coins that have been mined. But this is what I want you guys to check out. What right now, let's just check what the dollar value of that is. Let's just go here. So you can see here, $4,348 has been mined in a space of 40 days. Okay. Now, guys, let's just put this into juxtaposition. I bought this package for $12,600, and it started mining in 40 days. It has produced $4,348. Now let's just check what that means in percentage. I'm just going to do a percentage calculation right now. So 4,348 about 12,000. All right. So, so, so we are looking at a 34.5% growth in
Wow.
40, in 40 days. So basically what we are saying is that one would able to make 100% of their money back. Currently, right now, if you look at it in a space of 3 to 4 months, one would have recovered whatever cost, and the company will still pay you for another 1,000 days, because the contract is 1,200 days. And we already have seen that people have broken even in their first 100 days. People have already able to break even. Now, I don't know of anything like that currently on the market. But that is what we have. How 100% of the people in our organization makes money. You know, in some organizations, only the people, the top guys who make money, the people who are introducing and recruiting. Here, you don't even need to recruit. And this is the result without any recruiting. So this is passive income. In other words, whatever you do, you can make money work for you. I normally have a quote that is actually stolen from Warren Buffett that says, if you can't make money while you are sleeping, you'd probably have to work until you die. So yeah, man, that's just about it. Any questions further?
About it. I'm so again mind blown, mind blown. I have no more words to say. You've covered everything that I needed, and I'm really thankful that you spent this time with me and that we've gone through this. And I'm very grateful for your help.
Awesome stuff. No, it was a pleasure being. I'm looking forward to actually working with you more. I don't know what I'm doing now. Okay. um, yeah, I'm really looking forward to working with everyone in Australia. Guys, let's expand. There's a lot of work that can be done. Let's change lives, guys. Let's touch people's lives. Yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to you. And Shenelle, I must say, you know, you just started off, but the potential that I see, you know, I look at you on online. And, you know, if there are people around you about to work with you, they can count themselves not just blessed, but spoiled. Okay. Because, you know, I feel that in every nation, if you can, once you can get, you know, close to like leaders, you will find that your success accelerates at a higher pace. And I look at you right now, I can tell you care for people, your heart is in the right place. And yeah, people who really partner with you are truly spoiled to have a leader like you. So thank you very, very much, Shenelle.
Thank you so, so much, Neo. And I hope you have a great rest of the day.
Awesome stuff, man. Same to you.
Chat again soon. You too.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.